Vote Reform UK, July the 4th. Richard Tice.
Boston and Skegness is one of the most deprived areas of the country. 76% of their vote here in 2019 went to the Conservatives, and it was the constituency that went most in favour of Brexit. Richard Tice, the chairman of Reform UK, is hoping to win in Boston and Skegness, and Politics UK have been following him on the campaign trail. Some voters gave Richard Tice a warm welcome in Skegness. And why are you supporting Reform UK?
All their policies, we believe that they believe in what's right for the British people. So all their policies about immigration, about sickness benefits, about housing, everything. Where the Conservatives and Labour, it's just the same old basically.
The £20,000 tax initiative, that's one thing, because I've got business interest in that helps me out. That's not the main thing. The main thing that drew me into that was the obviously this immigration thing needs to be dealt with and got under control.
Reform Party UK. Oh yeah, man, that's good that. Am I interested in a leaflet from Reform Party UK? Yes, we are.
You guys!
Awesome.
Live dead, mate, sorry. I'm only joking. I'm
No, he's driving under the reform taxi.
The things that they're going to do, especially immigration and taxes.
Immigration is the important one.
Yes, immigration's the...
We also joined the team for some door knocking, and some residents were more hostile to the campaign.
Canvassing for the general election for Reform UK, Richard Tice.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Really? Oh, nice to see you.
No offence.
Well, it's a two-horse race.
Yeah.
Have you had a couple of responses like that, people telling you to be ashamed of yourself?
That's the first
like
one.
That? Does it bother you? Do you think like that?
It's democracy, it's wonderful. It's marvellous. And it's a ridiculous one. How can you be ashamed of democracy? How can you be ashamed of choice, options, debate? How can you be ashamed of wanting people on low incomes to get more income? How can you be ashamed of wanting to get to zero waiting lists? How can you be ashamed of wanting more law and order on the streets? Ridiculous comment.
I don't know really why.
Frankly, juvenile.
Well, he's the candidate for the...
It's what they do, though, you see. It's what the left do. They're not happy with the debate. They try and smear, deny. It's ridiculous.
Would you rather a Labour government or a Tory government come in at the next election?
I'd rather a reform government.
Rather reform.
29. This election's done. This election will end up with socialism. It'll be a disaster, and people will be very unhappy with the next government very, very quickly. You wait. People are getting poorer. Quality of life is reducing. Quality of healthcare is reducing. Safety on our streets is getting worse, and that's going to make people very, very angry as it gets worse.
Do you recognise that and respond to some Tory criticisms that by Reform standing in this election, it's splitting the right-wing vote and splitting
they're
North
now
to Labour?
We're ahead of the Tories now. We're in 3 separate polls. We're equal in others. Give it a week's time, we're going to be ahead of them in almost every single poll. They've broken the country. Frankly, they should stand down. They should be. I mean, what they've done to this country is appalling. If anybody should be ashamed, it's them. Even on Skegness High Street, potential constituents show their dislike.
Yeah, fine.
Don't vote for racist.
That's a good one, that one, camera.
Oh, you know, well, fair. I mean, well, my girlfriend's Iranian, so when people come out and say that stuff, it's just a joke to me. Like, you know, like if you think that, like, you know, 2.5 million people coming in, like migration in 2 years with rental prices going up by 20 to 30%, if you think that's if you point that out as a problem and you're getting called a racist, that just means people are bonkers and they're being gaslit. Let's be honest.
There's my bus. Reform Force 2.